show you the prestige resilience cycle. The prestige resilience cycle. All right. Now, when I call something the prestige resilience cycle, um, majority of the advices you're going to get out there are useless because they will start with something fancy. They may start with, oh, love yourself, you know. The trigger is love. If as long as you love yourself, or you're a good person, or you or you find the right person, right? Right. And suddenly this is supposed to lead to happily ever after, right? It doesn't exist, guys. Happily ever after. Well, don't let me say it doesn't exist. Not like that, okay? My point is that this thing right here, this particular path from love, good person, the right person to happily ever, it doesn't exist. There's no such thing. You know why? Because you're a human being, okay? You're a human. All right, so it's unrealistic at best. All right, so everything I just showed you right here, that's not real. All right, what is real is that you started a life. You started a life with another human being, and that's going to create friction, conflict. Some of them are going to be bad behavior. Some of them are going to be just bad habits. Some of them are going to be your personality, your temperament level, your communication style, your avoidance styles. There's different layers to this, right? But over here, we try to not spend too much time on terminologies. I want to show you for real what happens in real life. This path also starts with rejection, okay? Because real life will happen. You get to a space and that person is going to show you some shiggy. What's the English for shiggy now? They will show you that they're human, okay? There's conflict, okay? There's conflict for whatever reason. You can trace it back to the source of it, back to your childhood or fourth generation ago. It doesn't matter. You're responsible for the state of things right now. At the end of the day, I'm here to empower you with the knowledge you need to navigate what you have in front of you right now. Okay, so rejection in this respect will lead to, instead of it leading to panic and fear or obsession, now you know better, right? We're going to go in the direction of grounding. Okay, we need to ground this whole thing. You need to find your footing before you try to do anything else. Anything you do outside of fighting your footing is going to backfire badly, okay? Because it's going to create, remember how that cycle was recreating itself? It's going to create worse and worse and worse, okay? From grounding, we're trying to move in the direction, okay? This is what's going to happen if you do it right. Now you have enough information, you have a good source of truth to discern, okay? Discernment. Okay, now you have a good source of truth to discern your interactions. These are all opportunities, okay? And from discernment, we go in the direction of purpose, okay? Now, everything you do has to be backed by purpose. You're not in a rush. You want to make sure that there's a grounded purpose before you attempt to do anything. And from a place of purpose, we're going to create value. Now, probably for the first time ever, you'll create value. What is value? We're not talking about moral values. Okay? We're not talking about moral values, guys. Moral values, that's what you're supposed to have that. Yeah, sure. As a human being. Your parents trained you very well. Good for you. Congratulations. Now you're living life with another person. So you should expect that you will need some skills and not just moral values. Okay? So from this point, from value, we're going to, this is automatic, guys. At this point, it's now becoming automatic. Okay? Attraction. You cannot go through this path without bringing attraction into it. Attraction, as in like they like you. They like you, they want to help you. Even when you make a mess, even when you make mistakes, right? So we're no longer just talking about physical attraction. That's all parts of it. That's easy. If you're a fine person, you're a beautiful person, you're an handsome guy, you probably continue to remain an handsome guy. That's normal stuff, right? But beyond that, right, when you bring value, people want to be around you. The last thing they want to do is get rid of you when you bring value, not moral value. A lot of this is perception. Okay, perception. You need to respect perception. Perceived value. Okay, perceived value. Let's put it like that. Okay. Some of you have over bloated sense of morals and better than everybody else. You think you're special, which is one of the reasons. It's pride. One of the reasons why you're ending up in the mess that you're in with your marriage, right? You have an over bloated sense of value in yourself because you think you're morally upright and that should be enough, because you think you're a good person and that should be enough. That's one of your problems. You're not paying attention to the perceived value that perceived value, how other people receive you, how they experience you. And if you're paying attention to that, you might just know how to bring value from their perception standpoint, and then that creates attraction, because human beings are, they respond to, I'll give you they respond to pain, right? Pleasure and relief. So if it smells like pain, they want to run away. It's as simple as that. They're not no special either. Okay, this is simply how it works. They're just like you and I, like everybody else. If it feels like pain, we run. If it feels like pleasure, we come close. We want to be a part of it, right? So attraction, right? If it feels like relief from a place of pain, we'll draw closer to it. This is the reality. If you understand this, now you can add that on top of your moral values, and you can become highly desired by everyone, not just your partner, your wife, your husband, by literally everybody, okay, that you care to maintain a relationship with. If you understand this, you will build resilience, guys. If you understand this, you will build resilience. I'm going to put resilience here. All right, let's move this around, move things around a little bit. All right. All right. This is how you build resilience, guys, in your marriage. So it's not just about this reconciliation. One of the problems that you keep thinking is about reconciliation, right? And instead of trying to build a good foundation that you can now build everything, the rest of your life on top of, including a marriage, with or without this person you're trying to fight to be in a marriage with, right? Once you do that, everything else will be able to stand on this, and you can actually use this